sitting beneath Tightwad Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. It is week 8 of the EA Sports college football season, and the games are getting more intense. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Cal Golden Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Florida State head coach pregame. He told me this is a big challenge for them just from a time zone standpoint. He's trying to do a lot of research with his sports information and sports performance coaches to make sure their team is prepared and ready to fight this east to west time zone travel. We'll see if they're able to perform well here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Seminoles headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Golden Bears offense will go on the attack first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll give it to Washington. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Seminoles offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes Dylan Raiola. Man, he was razor sharp last time out. Completed better than 70% of his passes, throwing for 200-plus yards.
Well, this guy's been sensational individually, and when he plays well, he gives his team a chance to win. We know that. Now, obviously, they've got 2 losses. You can't afford another one if you want to reach the college football playoff, David. I think people around him need to step up, and that's going to be, I think, critical in this game.
It's critical the rest of the season. Like you said, the mulligans are gone. You've had a couple of bad performances, but I think they've learned, too, what they do well. And he had a good week last week. Build on it. No more room for error. Everyone step up. Like you said, the run game get better, receivers make plays, and then see where this season goes.
Give to the running back. Pass to 6. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time fortune this time around. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll start on the ground with Washington. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Second and long here. Gets the back moving. Drops back. It's Carey. Left side is Washington. Shows him the stiff arm. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Knowles. Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
And the extra point was good. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
Back to throw, it's Carey. He's got him in the flat. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Working that wide receiver screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Trying to make one miss. He's got great speed. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. The run inside. It's Kroma. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. We'll send the tight end in motion. Play action, Dylan Raiola. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Drives inside. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Noles getting set on 1st and 10. Raiola throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
And the Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Carey. Tight end finds a soft spot. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Golden Bears lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Turns into the pile. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Is that crazy or genius? Oh, no guts, no glory, man. Here he comes. This should be the last play of the quarter. The handoff. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. Throwing Raiola. Zings it complete to the right. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. From the gun. Trying to beat the D deep. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Wide receiver going in motion. Raiola from the gun on third down. They're working that left side. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
Catch in the middle, it's Carter.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Throws quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Here's Raiola to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Looking for a man, it's Carey. Looking for a big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Quick give. It's Washington. Gain of 8. It's now 3rd and 2.
And finally, we see a little bit of that which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Golden Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Fields the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. As we check in with Holly.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Here's Raiola to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lopez. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Sets his feet. It's Raiola. Firing deep. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. Inside. Touchdown, Golden Bears. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. This offense is like running at perfection. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Lopez. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's not what this defense was hoping for, man. They got to find a way to get the ball back to their offense. They've already dug themselves a hole, and now 3 plays, 3 first downs. Man, they've got to find some answers. Got to get some pressure on the QB. Find a way to force a turnover or two to get back in this football game.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Raiola takes a shot at the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Seminoles will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Looking for the marker. To the 10. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida State. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Long way to go on second down. Back to throw, it's Carey. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws for the tight end. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed into the...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. On the play fake, Dylan Raiola. On target over the middle. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Using his legs, it's Chroma. Just steamrolling the defense. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead. And now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think of swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag, that could take it to the house, make big plays.
Throwing Raiola. The screen, and watch out. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, it's Croma. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Pulls it. Touchdown, Seminoles! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They're all over him, trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. And the Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. With an update on that, let's check in with Holland.
Here on the away team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Here's Raiola to throw. And here's the 3rd interception. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Pulled and fired complete. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 yards to go. The corners are walked up tight. Back to pass, it's Carey. Finds his target. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. All kinds of room to the right. The 20. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, no.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Got the quick completion. Turning it on. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. He's got the tight end. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
The Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. 2nd and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. Looking for a man. It's Franklin. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for running room. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They give it to him again. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And a play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Guys, this is a really good way.